guys, Walo J here, and I'm here with my driver. We is on the road to Hotlanta.
Yep.
Producer Chris, how you been, bro? I haven't seen you in 2 months.
I know, it's what it seems like. I've been good. Little voice is a little messed up, so...
I know, he's kind of sexy, though.
I like it. Makes me sound like rugged. Like Marlboro Man.
Does the wife like it?
No, absolutely not.
So we were talking UFC before we went live, and how some people, well, just one person.
Just one person.
Just one person does not give Cowboy a chance whatsoever.
Just disrespectful.
I know. I mean, I think, isn't Cowboy the winningest fighter in UFC history?
I believe so.
Okay. And he's been in just as many wars as Tony has. I mean,
Yep.
Don't want to take anything away from Tony, but the fact is, you know, he's got just as good a chance as Tony does to win that fight tomorrow.
Yeah, and I mean, Cowboy's never lost a fight to a cable either. So
To a what?
To a cable.
What do you mean a cable?
Oh, whatever Tony tripped over.
Well, you know, he came back pretty quick, too.
He did.
4 months.
Yeah,
That's an injury that most people come back in a year.
Yeah. 4 months. It's a little extreme.
But he's, you know, he's that kind of guy that when he wants something, he goes after it. I mean, even when he was, like, having those personal issues, he got them resolved pretty quick.
Yeah, and those sounded like some pretty bad issues.
I mean, when you're hearing shit on the walls, and that's what it was being said. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know for a fact what was going on, but those were the rumors.
Those were the rumors.
Yep. So tomorrow, UFC 238. You also have Valentina Shevchenko against Jessica Ai. Not interested in that one?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be a good fight, but I think the Russian, because I'm not even going to attempt to say her name, but I think the Russian
Shevchenko, Valentina Shevchenko.
I think she'll probably get it because she's Russian and they're tough.
So that's all you need to win in the UFC? Just be Russian?
Yep, that's my criteria right now. As long as you're Russian, I give you the upper hand. I mean, nobody else. I mean, look at Artem's from Russia, right?
Oh, you're talking about the GOAT?
Yeah, the GOAT.
Did you know that McDojo did an interview with...
I did see that. I haven't watched it, but I did see it.
By the way, rapping, there.
See that. Got the nice hat on today.
What? Where is it? Right
there. It is.
Right there. McDojo Life. Get you a hat.
Get you some merch.
I was watching some of the interview. He was talking about how the UFC is such a, you know, great promoting machine, I guess, you know, and that they promote their fighters well. They know how to sell a fight. And I'm like, I think Stipe and Tyron Woodley would have something to say against that.
Yeah, I think they might disagree a bit.
Yeah, because they didn't get promoted whatsoever. Even Mighty Mouse, when he was, you know, defending up to his 11th title defense, he wasn't getting promoted.
No.
You know, like the Connors and, you know, Ronda Rousey.
I mean, hell, Modella did a better promotion for Stipe than the UFC did.
Right?
So.
But anyway, and Stipe is getting the next shot at DC.
I saw that.
Oh, and also confirmed Khabib and Dustin Poirier.
Yep, I saw that too.
But that one's going to be in Abu Dhabi.
That I'm pretty interested in.
Well, the card tomorrow is stacked. I mean, I don't have it up because we have no Wi-Fi and we can't tell you exactly what the card is, but we know at least 3 fights that are going to be phenomenal. That Tony Ferguson Cowboy, Shevchenko against Jessica Ai, that's the title fight right there too, and Cejudo and Moraes.
Cejudo, he is becoming the carrot top of the UFC.
With all the props.
With the props. He always has props.
Once he dyes his hair red, it starts coming into the weigh-ins.
I don't know, man. I think Carrot Top's actually more ripped than Cejudo is.
Well, you know, you live through science and those steroids.
Yeah, I can knock it. Ooh, speaking of steroids, did you see that, what's his name? Shit. The Cuban.
Yoel Romero.
Yeah.
He won that lawsuit against...
Fucking got paid.
$27 million.
Got paid.
I would fucking retire. I'd be like, hey, UFC, I don't need your money. I'm retiring. Shit, $27 million.
$27 million.
Would you still fight?
No. I'd be done. I wouldn't do shit. I'd go fishing.
And talk shit online?
Yep.
Like Connor?
Yep. Yep.
That's all he's been doing lately is just talking shit.
I see that he's still going to fight, but that he possibly injured his hand, broke his hand, did something like that.
Who's he going to fight?
Fuck, I don't know. Probably fight I think from what I've heard, it'll be the winner of Cowboy Ferguson.
Well, I think that the winner of that one should get a title shot after that. Connor hasn't fought in how long now?
Going on 2, I think.
Is he even relevant anymore?
Oh, yeah, he's Conor McGregor.
Yeah, but you haven't fought him forever.
I know, but
you're going to put him in a title run picture all of a sudden?
Of course they are.
I mean, I would like to see him fight at least twice before he gets another title shot.
Look, so if Brock comes out and goes, hey, guess what? I want to come back. You think they're going to let him have a title shot?
Probably.
Exactly.
I hate that.
Star power, baby.
I know, but, you got all these guys that have been, grinding and fighting, and, they get passed up just because it's Connor.
Because he's got that star power.
I know.
He's gonna make that pay-per-view. I mean, people are gonna buy it. Shit, a whole fucking island's gonna buy it.
Maybe not the mobsters that he had beef with.
I don't know, they might. Because they'd probably pay him to throw it. And they want to watch and make sure.
Ooh, can you imagine some shit like that comes?
Oh, that'd be dirty as hell. That'd be like some boxing type shit.
So imagine like he fights somebody where the odds are like 50-1 or whatever, and he ends up losing. You gotta look into that shit.
Oh, of course you do.
I mean, it'd be like, something's not right for you to throw a fight, for you to lose a fight where you were like expected to win and the odds are 50-1. Has there ever been a scandal that big in MMA or boxing?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there has been some scandals in the past in boxing for sure, but none that I think that would be that big. That'd be huge. That'd be the biggest.
Who was some guy won some money off of God, what's her name? I think it was Misha Tate when she fought Holly for the belt. I was the only one at my house rooting for Misha. So I had a crush on her.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, not that Holly's bad looking or anything, but
just not your style.
No. I mean, I like her. She's good looking too, but Misha Tate was my cup of tea.
There you go.
And everybody was rooting against Misha, and I think some dude. The odds were pretty big, like 10-1 or 11-1, and he ended up winning a whole bunch of money.
I mean, you see a good bet, you see a good numbers. Hell, put a little bit on it. What's the worst that can happen?
Right. I think my buddy won some money off of Nick Diaz. No, Carlos Condit when he fought Nick Diaz, because Condit was the underdog, and I think he put like $100 and he won like $2,000.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good payday right there.
It was just like, you remember Holly's dad. He made bank when she beat Ronda.
He?
Yeah, because he bet on his daughter.
Well, I mean, if you bet on Ronda,
yeah, I mean, come on.
That is, and Ronda wins, there's something fishy there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that.
And then that would make for a real awkward Thanksgiving.
So, Dad.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this bet.
He's like, shut your mouth. I won $1 million.
Yeah, no shit. Shut your hole. So we're on the road. We're on our way to Atlanta. We're going to go see Joey Coco Diaz. That was pretty dope of your dad to hook up the tickets.
Yep. Going up to the States to stay for 2 nights.
To the McMansion.
Yep, to the McMansion. Chateau de Charon.
Is that what you all call it?
I don't know what we've called this one. I don't know what the official name of it is yet. I haven't been told. I have to get my little sister. She's normally the one that names them.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so we'll be heading up there 2 days and then coming back Sunday.
Has there been anything like remotely interesting? I mean, I've been trying to keep up with, MMA, but it's like there's nothing really exciting besides, the pay-per-view this weekend. And
well, did you see the big drama that was going on at Worlds last weekend with the Instagrammer?
What happened?
So there's this Instagram account. It's like BJJ steroids or something like that.
Okay, so right away I could tell they're trolling.
A little bit, but he's got a real hard on for team was it Altoids?
Altos?
Yeah, Altos.
Okay.
Altoids. Fresh breath. And he was posting, like, they've been going back and forth. His Instagram account, I followed it after it all blew up.
Yeah.
But he was at Worlds and was snapping photos and trolling them while he was there, to the point to where they started looking for him in the arena. And
holy shit,
2 of the guys actually thought they had him, and it was some other kid with a phone. I mean, they're like literally combing the arena, looking for people who look out of place on their phones and approaching them.
But what is it? I mean, what is he saying? Like they're on steroids? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. He's basically everybody's, the whole team's on steroids and making fun of him. And he's Team Natty is what he called, all the natural guys.
Oh, okay.
So, basically anybody that's been possibly on roids, he calls them out, has been tested in the past, he calls them out, but he really focuses on them. So they took, they were pretty pissed off about it.
Well, yeah, duh.
Like, I mean, seriously, they, snatched some poor kid's phone out of his hand and shit, and, hit somebody because they thought it. I mean, they were going all over the fucking arena.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit much.
Yeah.
Did they not get kicked out?
No, they didn't. And it was funny, too, because he saw him doing it, and he's trolling the shit out of him. They're sending him DMs, and he was posting it on his storyline, the DMs that they were sending him, talking about, show your fucking face, we'll kick your ass, which there again, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm definitely not going to show my face. You're already threatening to kick my ass. Fuck you.
I mean, how you don't have to be close. You could have a lens on your phone.
Dude, it was hilarious. Like, he'd post a picture, go, yo, come find me now. And so they're sitting there trying to triangulate from the photo. They can see where he's at in the arena and looking for him. It's funny.
Well, what? I mean, do they not think that maybe he took the picture at one point and went somewhere else and then posted it?
No idea.
Like, he's going to stay there when you're threatening him.
Yeah, but it's pretty damn funny. There was somebody, one of the jiu-jitsu Facebook news people, they picked it up and did a little story on it and everything like that. It's interesting. I was pretty surprised that they went to the extremes that they did. And of course, he said something about Brazil, and they were like, talk about Brazil, do that.
Yeah, that's a big no.
Yeah,
especially with Brazilians.
Yeah, they get real pissed off about that shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you love your country like they do, they're representing not only themselves but their country. It's I mean, I don't get pissed off because it's stupid.
No, I agree.
It's some guy who you fucking have no affiliation with anyway. It's not like he's one of your friends.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you care? It's trolls.
Yeah, that's all it was. Just trolls. But it was fucking funny. God, it's funny. Because there again, one little guy trolling to the point had these motherfuckers walking around the arena trying to find people. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So the Squirrels got a fight.
Yes.
So that's next week. He is fighting some guy from...
Where are they out of?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. All I know is that they're really good.
Okay.
And they're wrestling based.
Ooh.
So they got a lot of good wrestlers, but they also obviously do jiu-jitsu. So when you have the best of both worlds right there, it's
tough.
It's a little tricky.
Watch out for that blast double.
Yeah, from across the cage.
Right.
And hit it too.
Is it like a fight jiu-jitsu match or combat?
No, it's combat night. That's why I was asking you.
Oh, that's right.
If you were going to the fight.
That's right.
Right now he's in Cali. I guess there's some sort of a summit for seminars at 10 Planet, San Diego. And it's like 3 days. They got like 8 or 9 seminars.
Nice.
Some shit like that. So he's working on his jiu-jitsu. He's been working a title, and he just started teaching the beginners kickboxing class in the training yard. So I don't know how much training he's doing or he's been doing, but he seems fairly active.
Yeah, that he is.
We'll see how that goes next week. And Shelby's headlining the card, and I know she's been working hard. I mean,
that's all she does.
Dude, I saw a picture of somebody. I don't know if it was her who posted it or somebody else, but she's ripped.
Yeah.
Like, more ripped than some of the guys. Like, shit, I'm a fan. Sorry, we just dropped the I'm a fatty, so I'm a little jealous.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I guess I should get my ass more into the gym and stop eating garbage, and maybe I have a resemblance of a six pack or something.
Well, you also got to remember this is her goal. This is what her passion. This is what she wants to do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, yours is to look for a good taco.
Tacos, good Latin food.
Good Latin food, maybe a good quesadilla every now and then.
Yeah, more tacos and pizza.
Yeah, so it's just you got to change your aim a little different.
Yeah. What about you? You haven't been working out?
Fuck no, I'm fat.
So, hey, I've been going to the gym, pretty steady 4 or 5 times a week for the last 2 months at least. So
I've just been doing more work around my house.
You've been lazy and shit is what you've been.
No, man, shit. I built my garden up the other day. That was 2 loads, 2 yards of soil moved by hand. That took, all fucking Saturday. Building the beds, planting them with Tyler, fixing all that.
Well, see, you had some help then.
Oh, yeah. Tyler, big help. Super big helpful. Man. It was funny because he helped me with the dirt. It took me, that was email. It took me longer with him helping me than it did when he went inside because it got hot. He was like, I'm going to go inside and take a break. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes inside and takes a break, and I finish everything up. And then he's like, mad. He's like, I was just taking a break. I was like, yeah, I know, it's cool. It's fine. I can do it by myself. Take your break. Thank you for helping me. Love you, mean it.
Right.
But get the fuck out of the way. I can get this shit done because I'm hot too.
Oh, man. Like, when was it? I want to say it was Monday. I had to do the shower and say, the workout.
Oh, dude.
Like halfway through the workout?
Dude, last weekend was brutal. God, it was so hot.
It was, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's still 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
That sun was just beating the fuck out of me. I'm like, fuck. So I jumped in the shower, come back out, finish the workout, and I jumped right back into the shower. Because within like 15, 20 minutes, I was dry again.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So I just jumped in the shower afterwards and stay there for like 10 minutes, man. That is the best part about that gym. Is that shower in the back, bro.
Just straight cold water.
Bro, like once you get hot, you jump back there. Oh, man.
And that's one of the things I'm getting ready to look at doing after I've got my goal for my garden, what I need to have done by the end of the year. And then after that, for winter, when we get back from our vacation, I actually think I'm going to get rid of our hot tub and I'm going to build a sauna.
Hold on. What the hell's going on here?
There you go.
All right, there we are.
But yeah, so I'm going to build a sauna on the concrete pad where I got the hot tub. Got to get on that sauna.
I don't know about that. Well, you're going to be using what? Summer?
Yeah.
For what? It's already hot out.
Yeah, but you crank that sauna up to, 170, 200.
Oh, so you're doing the Rogan thing. You're going to put a sauna in your house.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
See, Dad's got he's got a steam shower, so he basically can do the same thing.
Why don't you do that?
Because I would have to retrofit my entire shower and everything to do that.
Well, how are you going to put up the sauna back there?
I'm just going to build it.
You don't have to run any piping on it?
No, I can get a heater, put it in the bed, or put it in the little building.
All right.
A lot of people do it they'll buy like a shed, and then they just insulate the shed, wrap vapor barrier it, and then stick the sauna heater kind of in the corner. The only thing I'll have to run will be some electrical. That'll be easy because I'll put it right there by the pool pump, so it won't be that bad. Most expensive thing will be just building the room kind of thing. But I want to make it nice to where I can kind of come from do the sauna, hop in the pool, jump out of the pool, go back in the sauna. Because when we were up in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, the way Dad and them's pool is, the amount of sun it gets, and the bottom's a darker pebble tech than what they're used to. That it's almost like swimming in a bath.
So what is the point of going into the sauna, going into the pool, going back to the sauna, going back into the pool?
Cooling down a little bit and then coming back so you can do more.
For what?
Just longer.
Well, what does that do?
Good for your health.
How?
I don't know. You have to talk to Dr. Rhonda Patrick.
Also, because some chick says that it's good for you, you're going to go do it?
Some chick. Yeah. Yeah, if Dr. Rhonda Patrick says it, then I'm going to follow it.
What if she tells you to jump off a fucking bridge? You're going to do it too?
I've already done that. I did that as a kid.
So you're going to do it, but you're not You don't know exactly why you're doing it. You're just doing it because she said it's easy to do it.
It's supposed to be healthy for you. That's why I'm doing it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a whole science behind it, the telomeres and all this other shit. I'm not going to go into all that because that'd sound like a complete fucking dummy.
We fucking got time.
Yeah, well, we do got time.
I mean, I don't understand why. You can at least attempt to explain it to me.
Well, supposedly, from what she's explained, that studies have shown that I think it was uses of sauna at least three times a week have shown a 40% decrease in all mortality rate across the board. So overall, it makes you healthier and makes you live longer. That's why a lot of people that live in those blue areas, blue zones they call them, or that people live 90 and above, they're sauna areas, Iceland, spots in Russia, where they have the bathhouses, stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't think I want to visit a bathhouse. It's just like a sausage
I don't
factory.
know. I would like to experience the whole Russian bathhouse, because that's the one where you sauna and they beat you with the sticks.
Fuck that.
The branches, and stuff like that.
No, I'm gonna pass on that shit.
Oh man, I think it'd be a cool experience.
I'm gonna take a bath. I want to take a bath by myself. I want to take a bath with Old Man Winters over there, balls hole hanging out to his knees and shit.
Oh, that's the YMCA.
Well, I don't go to the YMCA, so
true. I want to do that. I wouldn't mind. I do know that me and Amanda will take a trip to Japan one day. I wouldn't mind going to like the bathhouses in Japan where they're basically built around the springs, the hot springs. So you basically just get into the hot spring, soak, and they have the bathhouses. You stay there.
Can you go in with your wife?
Yeah, they have.
They'll have like a pussy there too.
Well, it's not nude.
So how the fuck do you take a bath?
You soak in like a hot spring. You're not washing, scrubbing, and doing all like that. You got to get cultured, bro.
I guess. Yeah, but I've seen in the movies that those Russian bathhouses.
Yeah,
that's not something I want to fucking do.
All I know is if I'm in a Russian bathhouse and some dude walks in looking like John Wick, I'm fucked.
Did you see John Wick 3 yet?
I have not seen John Wick 3. I have already seen the warnings on John Wick 3 because the dogs that they use in John Wick 3 are the Belgian
Malinese, whatever.
Yeah, Malinese. And so everybody's warning them going, look, these dogs are cool. They're awesome. You do not have the time to make these dogs like they were in the movies. Do not buy these dogs just because you went to the movie and you saw them and you were like, these are cool. Don't do it. I know a buddy of mine down south's got one. It's a great dog. Loves it to death. It'll be the death of him. Wow. Fucking dog is, because the dog is smarter than any fucking dog you've ever dealt with, has more energy than any dog you've ever dealt with. They're just active. I mean, they're very, very, very active. And if you do not, they're very active. They're very protective. They're not so much a pet. They are a tool. It's one of the few dogs that I think, no, it's not a pet. That's a tool. If you have a use for that tool, that's the dog for you. But don't get it because you want it as a pet. It's not, it's not lovey-dovey. It's not, all that. It's a tool. So,
I've never, I've never heard of them before till the movie. So
a lot of police use them. The military uses them a lot.
I thought they used shepherd.
That's what you would think, but most of because they look very close to a shepherd, but they're actually better than a shepherd.
Huh.
They don't have that because the problem is shepherds actually have a lot of health problems.
Really?
Because of the breeding.
Oh.
We there's a guy down my street there. He had a shepherd. He just bought it from a breeder, a reputable breeder. Dog wound up having, health issues after health issues, was allergic to grass, like all grasses. So, if it would go outside, it would just start losing its fur, kind of shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Same thing with bulldogs. I mean, they've been bred so much that, they tend to have a lot of health issues.
Are you looking at another bulldog?
I've been looking. I wouldn't mind getting something for Coco because she's a young dog, and when we get up here, you'll see mom and dad's dogs. They're a little older, but she's a young dog. She wants somebody to play with, and nobody wants to fucking play with her. Tiny, zero interest in playing. Fuck you. I want to lay here and chill.
Well, he's old.
He's old. Yeah, because everybody, we've got older dogs, and she's young. She's still a pup. She wants to play. So,
why don't you look at the rescues that I post?
I do, but I don't feel like driving to California or Texas or New Jersey or all these other fucking places.
Why don't you pay for transport?
Half of them, well, for one, a lot of them don't adopt out of state.
Have you reached out?
I've already read, especially a couple of the bulldogs I've looked at. They want you to be close because of the health problems a lot of these dogs have. That's the problem, man. When a lot of dogs rescues, especially English bulldogs, a lot of reasons why people are giving them up is because they can't afford to take care of them. They've got too many health issues.
Shit, then why would you look at another bulldog?
I love bulldogs. I mean, honestly, you know what I want? I would love to find
a pug.
No, I'm not a pug guy. Tegan wants a pug. I don't. I'd like a golden retriever.
Oh, okay.
Big, goofy family dog. Playful.
Yeah.
Something like that. Either I want that or I want mine looking at getting a Catahoula.
I don't know.
It's they call them a leopard dog. They're a great dog. They're a hunting dog, but they're almost like a multi-tool dog. If you want them for hunting, great, it's in there. If you want them as a pet, great, that's bred into them too. They're just a great all-around dog. My buddy Scott's got 2 of them, and they're just fucking great dogs.
So they look like a hound dog almost?
Yeah, they're definitely a houndish looking dog, almost like a Ridgeback Walker, somewhere around that kind of body style.
Okay.
Either that or I wouldn't mind. There's a big push coming. There are people that are bringing a breed back. It's called an Old English Bulldog. It's the breed from back in like the 1800s, before they bred them down short and wide, and their faces all shrunk up. This is more of a taller, more of a normal dog, the way they were back in the day. So, because I was actually talking to somebody a bulldog guy, he knows the guy who breeds the Uga dogs, and he actually is getting out of breeding the dogs because he's seen them in the last 20 years of doing it for, Georgia. Back in the day, 20 years ago, Uga could run out on the field. The dog, they could run him out on the field. He's the mascot. Woo, woo, woo. Well, now the dogs that what they want, they have to basically put them in a wagon them out. And anytime you see the picture of Uga on Saturday, the dog's laying on a fucking bag of ice in his doghouse, and he's still panting.
Fuck.
Because he just can't breathe, and he's hot. That's the problem. They don't cool down real good. So they're AC babies. Coco is. That bitch loves her some AC.
Well, it's fucking super hot out right now
anyway,
it is. So I wouldn't want to leave any dog outside.
No, she doesn't get left outside. But just like when I normally put her in the truck when I go to get the kids from camp. And just the moment of putting her in and then getting over here and cranking up, she'll be back there like, it's hot.
Yeah. I see all these dogs, on these pages that I follow, like chained, tied up to a tree or left somewhere in the heat. I'm like, fuck, man. How do you do that to an animal?
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Like, they caught this dude, I want to say he was in Tampa or St. Petersburg. I can't remember where, but he was torturing dogs.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like shit like that, if I read some shit like that early in the morning, it ruins my fucking day.
Yeah, that's why I just don't read it in the mornings.
Well, I can't help it. They just pop up on my feed, so.
I've gotten to where I do not open social media now until literally I've woken up. I've got up. I've gone in the kitchen. I've made coffee. I've gone upstairs. I've drank some coffee. I've checked emails. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm done with all this. Let's see what's going on Facebook real quick. I check my morning Facebook, and then I'm done. Throw it, put it back down. I check my Facebook, my Instagram, and Twitter, and then I go down until lunch. I'll check it again around lunch. I don't sit there a lot checking it anymore.
Yeah, I get pop-ups, from the sites that I follow, like with a new post, and of course I share it because if my dog gets lost, I would love for everybody to share that shit too.
Oh yeah.
So I would find my dog, and sometimes he has a good outcome. Unfortunately, sometimes he doesn't, but
Well, I mean, you were sharing some that were from the rescue or the kennel up here in Atlanta. DeKalb County.
Yeah.
I saw some of those and I was like, oh, these are nice. There again, it's, it's just bulldog, it's pit bulls. Pit bull, like crazy.
I know, man. I don't, that's a lot. There's a lot of pit bulls, like, getting dumped off at shelters or just plain out just dumped.
Yeah. And one of the problems I've got is because I really want to, I really do want to adopt one from Pit Sisters. But nobody...
That was just a kitty right there, by the way.
What?
On the side of the road.
Alive?
No. He was dead.
Okay. I was going to say, what do you want to do? Turn around and get it?
If he was alive.
But they're fosters. They'll tell them, they're great with kids, they're great with dogs, but none of their fosters have cats. And, we still have a cat.
Yeah.
So
you have several cats.
Yeah, I have two. One's in and out, so I don't really count her that much. But and it's like, I've messaged them a few times about dogs. It's like, hey, do you know if the dog's cat friendly? Oh yeah, we don't know. I'm like, sorry, that ain't gonna. I'm not gonna test that theory out
with my cats.
Yeah, with my cats, with my kid.
Yeah. Oh God,
dude. Wednesday, Tegan got stung. She had an allergic reaction, so I had to take her to the ER. The anxiety and the worst case scenario shit going through their heads, because I had both of them. I had Tegan and Tyler.
Well, he's up in school, so yeah.
Tyler's losing his shit in the emergency room because he thinks Tegan's going to die like Fatty, his cat, died.
Yeah.
So he's losing his shit. Then she's upset because he's thinking she's going to die. And I'm looking at both of them going, shut up. Nobody's dying. Stop it. Yeah, not yet. I'm going to kill one of you here in a moment. Stop it. Texting Amanda going, Jesus Christ, how far out are you? I need help. These kids are killing me. They're losing their minds. Fucking just, she's going to die like Fatty did. I'm like, no, she's not. She's a person. That was a cat. Totally fucking different. Stop.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That boy's imagination running wild.
Dude, Jesus
You
Christ.
should have played along with it. Be like, yeah.
No.
And you're going to get all her money or her allowance.
Oh, my God, no.
You'll get her room, and you'll have the bathroom all to yourself.
Oh, jeez. He was killing me. Thank God everything worked out. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, it was a big deal, but it could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't. I see you, sneaky.
What?
Cop.
Where at?
Right there.
Oh, okay. Bitch.
We'll go ahead and tag that on Waze real quick.
Was he? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I can't do that on my phone. I mean, I could, but...
Well, see, I'm legal because I'm hands-free.
Yeah.
Boom.
Damn. That's pretty dope.
Dude, I love this truck.
I just need some, what is this, iCar?
No, this is
Apple Car, whatever.
Yeah, Apple Play.
Apple Play.
Yep. Built in. It's really nice. I like it. I didn't know what I was missing since, I had
never had it,
Yeah, I never had it. I had the Excursion. Excursion didn't have that. So then once I got it, I was like, oh my God, this is the most amazing shit in the world.
It's so awesome.
This is so awesome. You mean I can actually play music from my phone in my truck? Oh my God.
Well, you weren't able to do that before?
No, not in the Excursion.
Well, why didn't you just get an FM transmitter?
It didn't have an auxiliary. It didn't have a tape.
You don't need...
I had XM. So that's it. That was my fix, was I had XM.
A transmitter, you can get a blue, transmitter.
Yeah, but then I got to have it wired into the brain. What? Oh, that's right. You could just do like 88.7 and then play it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just never did it. I had XM, so I just left it like that.
That's your fault.
Yeah. Like I said, XM. I liked it.
Shit, I had a way of playing music from my phone for the last 10 years.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
And I didn't have, what I have now. Well, of course, my radio is Bluetooth and I can connect my phone. But before that, I had that FM transmitter sitting right here on the visor. All good.
Good to go.
Yep, good to go.
Yeah, I remember the old days where you had to put the tape in and then you plugged it into your phone through the headphone jack. You had to play it like that.
That was a little much.
Or the old CD trays that were in the back. I got a 12-disc CD changer in the back. You hit a bump, it skips.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I had an RS6 and it had the 6 split in the front. I mean, the fuck you need 12 CDs in there for?
Because, man, I had a lot of CDs. Dude, I had 3 CD books in my truck back in the day. Full. 3 CD books, full. I had shit bumping.
And your little S10?
I had them in my S10, but I really had them when I had my Dodge, my big Dodge Ram. Because that was the one that had a better system in it. I spent money on that one.
I've never been a truck guy, but sitting in this truck, I can see why people like trucks.
Trucks are nice.
Yeah,
Trucks are very nice. This is a very nice truck.
I'm more like, let me buy the economical car because gas is so fucking expensive.
Well, that's why you get diesel.
Oh, so how many miles to the gallon you get on this?
Let's see. What am I running right now? Right now, I'm averaging about 17.
Dude.
But, let's see.
Fuck out of here.
What?
I get 40 and 40 plus.
I'm sorry. So right now I'm doing 23.6. 20, okay. So, now granted, you're talking about your car, which I could fit in the bed of this truck.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. And carry it to Atlanta.
Yeah, well. In the bed of the truck.
In the bed of the truck.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting 23.6 miles to the gallon for a 2500 series crew cab diesel truck. I used to get 12 in the excursion. 12, 14.
It's too low, man. Too low for me. I'll stick with the small car.
Well, I mean, that's the payoff. You know, you don't have anything. You don't have to pull anything. You don't need to, you don't need to go get dirt, wood.
Didn't you sell your camper?
It's on the lot to be sold, yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you still use it if you need to?
Damn it. I have basically a 3-month contract with them. So for 3 months, it stays on the lot. After that 3 months, I can go get it and either keep it or I can sign it back up for another 3-month contract for them to sell it.
All right.
I'm just going to leave it there until, I told Amanda, we'll leave it there until after the end of the year. If it sells by the time we get back from Hawaii, great. If it doesn't, then when we come back, we'll just get it and, it's ours. Be done with it. By that time, I'll be able to, double up on a couple payments. I'll be able to pay it off in a few months and then and then I may just sell it,
Outright?
Yeah, sell it outright. So, but we'll see. I'm hoping. It'd be nice to get that chunk of change back into the house budget. It's not a lot, but it's enough. It would allow us to
Well, it's another house, basically.
It is, but the payment's not that bad. So, but it'd still be nice to be able to bring that back into the house and distribute it a little differently to some things.
Shit, I'll be happy when I'm done with my fucking hospital bill.
Oh, yeah, you're still paying on that.
I'm still paying on that son bitch. Be nice to get that back into my budget.
Right?
Be like, I think I got like another 6 or 7 weeks to go.
Well, that's not too bad. Once a month.
Yeah.
Oh, so by the end of this year, you'll be good.
Yeah.
So starting in the next year, you'll be back up.
Yeah, I guess.
Until you want to get your next surgery.
Yeah, I'm going to get my tits done.
There you go. Look good.
Then I'll be paying for those for like a decade.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, shit, I don't know, man. Tit jobs they're not that expensive anymore.
No?
Like $2,500 a boob.
That's still $5,000.
It is. It used to be a lot more.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why didn't I go into that? I should have gone into like medicine.
Right? Be nice, wouldn't
it? Be a plastic surgeon, fill out titties. Well, not fill, like nothing feeling.
Right.
Fill them up and put them in somebody else.
Hook them up in the air.
Yeah, the compressor. Like,
there you go.
I think they're what? They use saline?
Yep.
Saline water?
Yep, saline.
Because I guess the gel was, if they burst, was leaking into the
silicone.
body.
Yeah.
Causing cancer and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it was doing some bad shit. And plus, saline feels a little more natural versus, because when Amanda had hers done, when we went to the consultations and everything, you could have the options to have, silicone or saline. And you fill those silicone ones, man, like a loaf of bread. It's horrible. So saline, just kind of fits better, looks better. But Amanda doesn't miss that recovery. It wasn't too bad, but it was pretty rough. Because, they separate the muscle from your chest plate. Yeah. She woke up right in the middle of that, too. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yep. I think as they were separating her right side, she kind of came to a little bit, and they were like, ooh, hey, go back to sleep.
Man, yeah, maybe not. Maybe I just get a bra and put some water balloons in.
There you go. Stuff it.
Stuff it. Be like, you like my new tits, bitch?
Or you just do like some girls do, and you put on multiple bras, so you just kind of keep puffing them up.
Dude, getting back into wrestling. Well, not WWE.
You are all in.
I am all in
on this new wrestling league.
Dude, they're based out of Jacksonville.
I know.
And I didn't know that they had a show in Daytona. That they, I know about the show in Jacksonville on July 13th, but I didn't know that 2 weeks before that they had one in Daytona. My brother tells me about it, and I start looking at it, and that day the tickets were going on sale. And I'm like, fuck it, we're going to go. I told my brother, let's go. Only fucking Daytona.
Yeah.
We'll make that trip.
Yeah. It's an hour and a half away. And
so I go to the Ticketmaster website, and I see the countdown for the tickets to go. And once it hit, noon, I clicked on the seats that I wanted, and I couldn't fucking get them because somebody else had already, grabbed them.
Damn.
It happened to me like another 10 times.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck. I'm not going to be able to get tickets because the computer that I was using, not the greatest, as far as speed or whatever. So every time I would click on, the seats, somebody else got them. And bear in mind, there's only half of the Coliseum left because they had a pre-sale and the pre-sale sold out for the tickets.
Jesus.
So I'm pretty sure that this show already sold out because those tickets were going. Like I would see sections like completely go dark when I was trying to get my tickets.
Did you ever get tickets to it?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Finally?
I finally did, but it wasn't like...
You're like 2 rows from the very back?
No, I'm actually in the middle.
Okay.
Which is not too bad. And it's just on an incline, so we'll still be able to see everything, which is not a bad thing because when you're in the floor, you get people that stand up or whatever, and you won't be able to see let me rephrase that. You won't be able to see as good. Like if you're in the middle and you're in the incline, then you're always looking down into the ring or a cage.
Yeah, you can see what's happening around.
Yeah, exactly. So I got some pretty decent seats. So
well, you'll have to give us the report from when you go and.
Dude, I completely forgot about the date of the pay-per-view because I wanted to watch the pay-per-view. I was going to pay the $50, and I woke up like on a Sunday afterwards after the pay-per-view, and I realized, oh shit, it was last night. So I got on YouTube to see if there was some highlights, and YouTube had a 30-minute highlight of the whole pay-per-view.
Oh, nice.
And it was pretty much like the best matches, and they would cut the fat and just put all the good stuff. And it was almost like a full match that you were watching. So I was stoked. That Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes match was pretty fucking good. The Young Bucks, that their match was good too. Jericho and Kenny Omega, that was a good fucking match as well.
I think Austin he actually went there to the paper.
He did.
Yeah.
I hit him up on Twitter, and I'm like, yo, like, are you? Well, I saw that he was in Vegas, and I'm like, yo, are you covering this? And he said that he was covering it because he works at ESPN 690, the radio show that they have. And I asked him, are you going to be covering the one in town? And he's like, yeah, hell yeah, I am.
Nice.
So I got to get tickets for that one. That was in 2 weeks after the one in Daytona, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get tickets because if everything else is being selling out, those tickets for Jacksonville were already on sale.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see if I luck out. But people are buying the tickets. Like the front row tickets were like $200, and they're selling them for like $700 and $900.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
I mean, I won't do that. I won't spend $900 on a ticket. I'd rather just hope that it's on pay-per-view and just grab the pay.
Yeah.
But the thing is being there at the event. It's the experience of being at the event. You didn't want to go to UFC Atlanta? You're like, I'd rather watch it from home. I'm like, yeah, but, we do that all the time. You got to go to a fight just to get the whole experience. Like, I've been to 2 UFC fights. Well, actually 3. One at the Hard Rock, where it was Ken Shamrock against Tito Ortiz. Their 3rd fight.
Oh, I was about to say, Jesus, what'd you do? Back in 92?
2006. And then we went to Vegas for UFC. I can't remember the number. I want to say 93 or was it 87? One of the two.
So you need to go do this.
What is it? What the fuck is this?
This is one of the few cable skiing places.
Oh, they have one in Orlando.
Do they?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I see it.
You can come to Valdosta, Georgia and go skiing.
Are we in Valdosta already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're actually past Valdosta.
How far are we from Atlanta?
We've still got 241 miles.
God damn. You're traveling pretty fast. We're almost 80.
Yeah.
It feels like you're going 40.
I know, right?
I'm like, God damn, it's so slow. And I'm looking at your speedo. And
Yeah, and you're like, shit. Okay,
yeah,
never
it's
mind.
almost 80. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, what the fuck was I talking about?
So the wrestling. So it sounds like obviously this new league is actually
Dude, man.
going good.
It's like they're focusing more on the product, like actual wrestling, than a storyline that's half an hour before the first match on Raw starts.
Yeah, see, I haven't watched a wrestling show.
I tried to start,
In forever.
watching WWE again, but I just couldn't do it.
Is it too theatrical now?
Yeah, it feels that way. It's like, it's almost like, Vince, step aside and let somebody else run this shit.
Oh, that'll never happen.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's so to me. Oh, and they got a TV deal now. I think in the fall. I think it is going to be the fall, September time frame. They're on TNT. And initially, we thought that it was going to be like back in the day where they had the Monday Night Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be on Tuesdays, from what I read.
I mean, it'd be crazy to try to go up against the WWE.
Well, they're saying we're not competing against the WWE. We're just an alternative to the WWE.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, well, no, because you already have, to me, you have a better product already. And you've only had a couple of shows.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep that. I mean, because, that's a...
Well,
you got to play the long game.
Well, that's the thing. The WWE's got, 500 wrestlers or 200, whatever it is. The roster at AEW is not as big. So, they're going to have the best possible guys that they can get from the independents or, some of them already signed. But, they have the cream of the crop that's not in WWE. So...
I mean, are there any others around anymore?
Well, you have Ring of Honor.
Never heard of it.
What's the other one? Impact. They had a TV deal. I don't know if they're still on the air, but
what's the one that the dude from the Smashing Pumpkins owns?
Oh, that's the NWA.
Okay.
But I don't think that they have a TV deal, because otherwise you see it unless it's regional. Because you remember back in the day they had the your original your territories.
Yeah.
You had your wrestling for the area. And then you have another promotion somewhere else. But now, since WWE went nationwide, that's almost what's expected when you have a federation or, something like that.
Well, are they going their TV deal TNT or TBS?
TNT.
TNT.
Which is where Monday Night Nitro was back in the day.
Okay.
So, I thought that was pretty cool.
Because I would think, because they're more southeastern now, I would have thought they might have tried to go TBS.
Back in the day, I remember WCW was on TBS.
Yeah,
on the Superstation.
Yeah. That was the Turner Broadcasting.
Right.
Which
that was
basically
regional.
southeast.
Yeah.
Because that's where you'd watch all your Braves games. The Braves were always on TBS because it was Turner.
I remember we used to get TBS in Puerto Rico and the USA channel. So I used to watch both back in the day. So that was some fun times. Oh, and I also, was able to watch Puerto Rican wrestling. So I used to watch Puerto Rican wrestling, WWE, and WCW.
You'd be like, Puerto Rican wrestling is far superior.
I would say so, yes. Yes. There is nobody like Carlos Colon. He was the original Universal Champion.
Okay.
Now the WWE was copying, But when he used to be world champion until Ric Flair went to the island, and of course he was world champion too. Yeah. So when Carlos Colon beat Ric Flair, he became the Universal Champion. So to me, he was bigger than Ric Flair.
Wow. that's bold.
I know, but he beat him though. Back in the day when you used to think that wrestling was real.
Oh yeah, they're bleeding. It's got to be real.
Yeah.
What? I don't know about this.
I know that the outcome is predetermined and all that now. It's a script, but still, man. These guys. Oh, is that like Chipotle for?
Yeah, it's Chipotle for South Georgia.
Oh, we should hit it.
No.
Why not?
Not good.
No, it's not good?
No.
Dang.
This is still my area. This is all my stomping ground. So I saw that last year. I was like, oh, let me check this out. And I did. And it was not good.
It was horrible.
Yeah. I was. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "You should probably just turn around."
Did it give you the shits?
No, I didn't eat enough of it to let it give me the shits.
Oh, you threw it out?
Yeah. Yeah.
That good.
Yeah, that good. I was like, man, we'll let Roadkill eat this.
Oh, that sucks. That's kind of disappointing when you see something that looks halfway decent and then you try it and it's like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. I can't believe I wasted my money on that.
Yeah. There's no way of getting your money back.
No. Even though it was quite funny, we actually went out for sushi last night, and the sushi spot that we go to, they have an all-you-can-eat option.
Yeah.
But the woman that runs the place, she's like, remember from Seinfeld, the soup Nazi? So,
get out,
dude. She is like that. She runs a tight ass ship. I mean, you see people. She has a revolving door of employees. She's rough. But so there were some guys that were sitting behind us. They did the all you can eat, and it says all you can eat. You eat. If you have pieces left over, you're charged, X amount of dollars for however many pieces you have.
Right.
And dude, last night he had like almost a full roll left. And she was explaining to him, you're going to be charged extra for that. You didn't eat it. He was like, no. I didn't like it. She was like, what? Like, no, I didn't like it. So they went back and forth. And I guess she took it off, but oh boy, she was not happy. Because she was going back and you could just hear her fucking ripping it up back there. Can't understand anything she was saying, but she wasn't happy.
Well, he's basically cheating her out of money.
Yes.
If you grab it, it's because you're going to eat it.
Exactly.
It's not like you're, going to take it home.
No, it's sushi. You gambled. You didn't like it? Sorry. Make a note of it. Don't order it next time. I mean, when Dad took me to sushi, back in the day, we used to go to Yoshi's. And,
wait, Yoshi's on Meadows?
Yes, that was where I was introduced to sushi.
So was I.
Yes, that is my dad actually has pictures of Mr. Yoshi and his wife on my dad's motorcycle.
Wow.
And that big print that you see when you're coming upstairs with the 4 food dogs.
Yeah.
Nick did that, and he gave Mr. Yoshi the original.
Really?
Yes. That's how much we ate at Yoshi's.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, I was...
We'd do the traditional, go and sit in the back, sit on the floor, have the whole... And what's crazy is, if you did not know, the women there, because all the waitresses, it was all waitresses. They were very, very traditional. Very traditional. Like, they brought the men their food first, and then the women. You didn't really notice it until somebody pointed it out. And one night, a couple was with, it was Nick and us, and a couple was with us, and they came out and they brought, the woman or the man's food first. The girl, she was like, hungry or whatever, so she reached over to pull his plate and start eating his, and the waitress was like, no, took the plate from her and put it back in front of the dude. It was like, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, they were very traditional about it.
Dang.
You didn't fuck around when you went to Yoshi's.
Why didn't we get Japanese wives?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Get back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no.
Yes, sir, master.
No. Mine would be like, fuck you. Get your ass in the kitchen. I actually cooked her a meal last Saturday.
Yeah.
Grabbed a meal, a recipe, and we went to Publix, bought everything I needed, and I cooked it up. And it wasn't too damn bad. I was actually pretty surprised.
Did you rub her feet afterwards?
Yeah, actually I did.
Okay.
She'd been having it rough.
You're a good man.
It had been a little stressful for her at work and stuff, and I want to get back to cooking more. So I was like, I've got all these recipe books, all this stuff. Let me, once or twice a month, let me just grab a recipe and try it out.
Now, have you tried those air fryers yet?
I have not. I've heard good and bad about them, but I have not bought one myself.
Me too, but I don't want to spend $100 to find out the hard way.
We'll ask Dad. I'm sure he's bought one at some point and tried it out and see what he thought about it.
Yeah.
Hell, he may have one and be like, yeah, I didn't like it. Here, take it.
But how do you air fry chicken without the breading?
I don't know. It's the same way like Dad had a oilless deep fryer for a turkey.
Okay.
I don't understand the science behind it. The skin wasn't as crispy as it would be with a fried turkey.
Yeah.
But it actually did a pretty damn good job. I was pretty surprised.
I'm just curious, because, I'm always cooking the chicken in the oven. I don't fry it, but every once in a while, I would like to have some fried chicken that's not completely doused in oil.
Yeah.
And
nice,
nice
panko crust.
And I mean, I've heard that these air fryers do a pretty good job, and then other people say, "Oh, it's not all that great," and I'm like, okay, so.
See, I'm always weary about that because when people are like, it wasn't that great, it's like, okay, was it that you weren't that great at using it, or was the product just not good? Because, like Amanda's found out, there's a lot of food that she initially thought she did not like. And it wasn't that she didn't like it. It just wasn't prepared the right way. Like Dad, I think there was a vegetable my dad hates. That's because all he ever ate was it canned. Like, if you've never had green beans, like fresh green beans, you've only ate green beans that came out of a can, it's disgusting to you. And then
that's why I didn't like green beans until I had them fresh.
Fresh green beans. Yeah. Then you're like, oh, shit.
Somebody put a little bit of butter and salt on those green beans. And I was like, fuck, these are good.
These are good.
But I was always, fed that canned shit. And I'm like, I don't like these. I don't want them.
Well, it's like Dad always laughs.
Now I destroy them.
Dad's like, we didn't know that we were poor back in the day because everybody around us, was poor. Like, Dad was government cheese poor growing up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny now. It's like, we don't live like that no more.
No, obviously.
Yeah.
I bet you he doesn't have Spam either.
Oh, yes, he does.
Does he?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
he may not have it in the pantry right now, but I guarantee you, I could send him a text message right now and be like, yo, can you get some Spam and we can make some Spam in the morning? And I guarantee you he'd jump his ass up and go hit the Publix.
Oh,
he loves Spam.
Dude.
Now, we are not outside, we are not too bougie to eat Spam. Fuck that.
Me neither. Dude, I make it into a stew with potatoes and corn over white rice and a little bit of green onions on top.
I'm all about it.
Bro, it's so fucking good.
Trust me, that's one of the things Dad keeps talking about, that he can't wait to eat again when we go to Hawaii, to have the Spam breakfasts. Because they do like a rice ball with the Spam on it. Oh, he's like, it's amazing.
I will say, I had some Spam one time at the house, and Michelle did make me a bowl with rice, eggs, and the Spam.
Shit ain't
bad. And it was fucking delicious.
Not too long ago, Friday night, I was like, you know what? I want some fucking Spam in the morning. So I went to Publix, I bought a thing of Spam, and I actually bought some just old school bologna. And threw it in the fridge, and then that morning, made some scrambled eggs, and I fucking pan fried some sausage and some bologna and some Spam.
No wonder we're fucking fat.
Dude, everybody in my house was looking at me eating it, just going, what the hell? I'm like, fuck you guys. This is delicious. I don't give a shit what you say. You don't know what you're missing.
And what's funny is, like, a lot of people that say it's disgusting, they've never tried it.
No.
It's just because...
It's Spam.
Yeah, it's because it's Spam and they've been told that thing is disgusting.
It's like Amanda, like, she can never eat a Vienna sausage. And I'm like, why?
What?
Yeah. She's
Get the fuck out of here.
She's like, those things are disgusting. I'm like, you can kiss my ass, because there's nothing better, because that's what we used to eat hunting. Yeah. Was a can of Vienna sausage and some saltine crackers.
Bro, put some Vienna sausages in your beans over white rice.
Boom.
Oh, fuck out of here. That's the best shit ever.
A little extra protein.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah. Not about that.
Shit, my grandmother used to make yellow rice with the Vienna sausages already in there. Ah, bro.
Yeah.
Throw some beans on that motherfucker with some little pumpkin chunks.
Ooh.
Oh, my God, bro.
Nah, I'm telling you, man, they just didn't grow up like that. Yeah. I used to mess with Amanda because when I first met her, they had a TV in almost every room. And I used to say, y'all rich. Y'all rich motherfuckers. Y'all got TV in every room.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I got a fucking TV in every room. And I'm going, I ain't rich. I'm fucking poor.
It's funny, I made Spam one time at the house, and this is when Michelle and I were still living together. I would say it was about 4 years ago, maybe 5. And I told her that it was deviled ham stew.
Okay.
Because I kept talking to her about Spam, and she's like, oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. She had it, and I'm like, well, how is it? She doesn't know it's Spam still.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pretty good. I like it. And I start laughing. And she goes, this is Spam, isn't it? I'm like, yes.
It's like when Amanda went up to my family that was in South Carolina back in the day. My Aunt Shirley, she made spaghetti for lunch. And, Amanda likes Italian food.
Yeah.
So she was, I was like, how's the spaghetti? She's like, it's really good. Cool. Tastes good, all like that. Yeah, I love it. Cool. It's deer, right? It's venison.
Oh, in the meat?
Yeah.
The meat. Oh,
I was like, that's not ground beef. That's deer. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah. I don't give a shit. It's good. I was like, that's right. That's what you do.
I don't think I ever had venison.
Venison's good. I like venison. But, there again, I grew up eating it. I grew up eating venison, squirrel, rabbit, snake. I've ate all that.
You ate squirrel?
Yeah, I did. I love squirrel. Squirrel's good.
What does it taste like?
The old saying, like chicken, but it's a little tougher. But it's got a unique flavor to it. Same with rabbit. Like if you've ever had rabbit.
I haven't.
Rabbit's one of those meats where it's really good. I love it on a grill. And once you have it, you'll always remember the taste of rabbit. It's not bad. It's just got a different kind of taste to it. But if you ever have it again, you'll pick it up right from the get. You'll be like, yo, this is rabbit. I'll get rabbit if I see it in a menu someplace and somebody's got rabbit because it's just real hard to find. And I love it. But I couldn't. I've wanted to have rabbits at the house to harvest, but there's no way I could do that with my family.
I had what was it, gator bites?
Yeah,
those were pretty good. I mean, they were a little chewy, but
gator. If you ever get like fresh gator, that's a whole different ball game than once it's been frozen.
Why's that?
Once it gets frozen, it gets a little tougher. But if you get a gator, harvest it, cook it, then it's amazing. It's almost like two different meats. It really is. Because we caught one, Buddy got a tag. He went and got one. It was like almost 12 foot, like 11.7 something. So while we were cleaning it and pulling it out, we went ahead and cut the tail, cut the meat off, chunked it up, and actually had people start frying it up while we were still skinning the rest of it out. And, oh man, it's amazing. It's so good.
What do you guys do with the skin?
If you're careful, you can roll it up and you can give it to, or take it to a tannery and have it, or there's some places that'll buy it straight off of you, because then they can make something from it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you can make some money off of a gator. Harvest the meat, keep for yourself, and then, do something with the hide. I've wanted to look at getting a tag or at least going on a gator hunt, but, just haven't done it. I'm going to start going on a couple more hunts next year.
I'm going to pass on that. I'll be the asshole that falls in the fucking water, and I'm like,
well, that'll just bring them closer.
Chump. Yeah, I know. I'm the chump.
An old man that we used to go hunting with back in the day. He had a little dog, a little yappy dog, and that's what he took gator hunting. Now he loved his dog. He was like you. He loved his dog, but he would put the dog at the front of the boat with him, and that dog would just yelp and bark. And as soon as that dog would start barking, you could literally see the gators coming from the banks and start coming to the boat. He didn't have to do shit to attract them other than just let that dog bark. And they would come up, and they'd get close enough to the boat. He'd go ahead and pop them, pull them into the boat, and he'd go back home.
Okay. I thought you were going to tell me he was using him as bait.
Oh, fuck no. He left that dog. That dog was more taken care of than his kids.
Good, as it should be.
Yeah.
Oh, look. The guy that was flying by us got pulled over.
Yeah, serves him right.
And he was going in the slow lane, too.
That's why we don't go, we go over the speed limit.
Oh, shit, another one.
Yeah, they're rough up in this area.
Ay.
Yeah. It was like this last time we came up here. You see all the cop markers on ways. They're everywhere right through here.
Yeah. They keep popping up.
Mm-hmm. Nice soybean field.
I would never know.
Yep, that's what that is. That's all soybean. It's a shame, too, because a lot of these fields, these farm fields, I didn't point it out. I'll point it out when we come back. It used to be a big cornfield. It's now solar. It is just an entire field of solar panels now. So the farmers are actually they can actually make more money per acre using them as a solar field than they can as using them as farmland. So a lot of farmers are just kind of selling, large portions of their land to solar farms.
So they're just like stockpiling others another cop, right? Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, bro, they're everywhere.
So they're just stockpiling on the energy? I mean, do they...
Well, they'll build the solar farm, and then the power company will come in and they'll put like a grid station right there in front of the property and just power it right up from there.
Okay.
Yeah, but the one that's there in Florida, God, it's probably 400 acres.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's huge. It used to be all corn.
Now, those electric company pay him
They probably pay him a flat fee per acre.
So they plug into their solar panels to get the electricity, to get the energy.
Yeah. Yep. And what's nice is the farmer, he doesn't have to pay to put the solar panels there. Really, all the farmer has to do is he literally just signs a lease and lets them lease the land. And then he gets a steady paycheck off of the land, doesn't have to do any upkeep. And then the power company will come in, put in all the panels, and run all the grid.
How much money do you think he makes?
I don't know. I'd be interested to see. I haven't done the math or really looked into what they make off of it. But I see them a lot of places. Me and Dad both, because we've got pretty rural. Like, this is still my area that I cover. And you see it's real rural. But we're seeing more and more of these old farms turning into solar farms now. So solar farms, olives is becoming a big thing in South Georgia now. Did we drop off?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, damn it.
We fell off, but it is what it is.
How far ago did we fall off?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going live. Oh, there you go. It went live again.
There you go. But yeah, so I mean, like, olives is a big thing now down here. There's Georgia Olive Oil Company. It's got quite a few farms around. They're doing olives.
Oh. Please stop exit 121 so we can hit the Lion's Den.
You want to go to the Superstore?
Superstore.
Yeah.
I need some videos.
Okay. Need to pick you up a DVD.
Yeah, dude. A couple of DVDs. You know, one of them angular pillows.
Do you still got a DVD player?
No.
We were laughing about that because
who the fuck uses DVDs?
We still have our DVD player because there's a couple things that.
My Xbox.
Yeah, there you go.
DVD. So.
Yeah.
Actually, the day that I lost my internet because some asshole fucking cut the cable for digging back there, I had to use the player. I'm like, just gonna watch one of my 100 DVDs.
What is it? What's the Aircon? Go ahead and put my old Aircon DVD in here, or Con Air. Put Con Air.
I was like, Aircon?
Yeah.
Like a blow dryer?
No.
I think I watched the original Fast and Furious.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, let's do that.
And then you watch it, you're like, oh, God, it's so bad.
No, it's so good.
Yeah, no. Now it's bad.
No, it's good.
Are they good?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of them.
You never watched Fast and Furious?
Oh, I mean, I've seen them, but I haven't seen... I think honestly, the last one that I actually sat down and watched was Tokyo Drift.
Well, that was 3.
Okay, there you go. That's the last one I actually sat down and watched.
That was the not so good one.
The shark one?
Yeah. I didn't like it that much. Because it wasn't the original cast.
I liked it for the simple fact that at that point in time, those were the cars that I was into.
I mean, I like the fact that on 4, they went back to some of the original cast. Then 5, 6, 7, and 8.
And now we're doing spin-offs.
Dude, that movie looks amazing.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait.
Well, it's The Rock, so of course it's going to be amazing.
And fucking...
Statham.
Yeah.
Which, it's funny.
Tell me it doesn't look good.
Oh, no, he does. But the problem is that Statham plays the exact same character in every single movie he's ever in.
Well, he's a martial artist, and he's going to kick somebody's ass.
He is, but Jesus Christ.
And he's going to shoot somebody.
Yeah, but I mean, so you got to tell me that he's got a little more range in the tank than just that.
Well, has he ever done a comedy? Let's see. Another cop.
Yes.
Jesus. Comedy.
Expendables.
Yeah.
Those are kind of comedy.
No. Those are not comedy.
Those are that's a pure 100% steroid endorsement movie. You two can look like this if you want to do roids.
Well, fucking Stallone is, almost close to 80?
Yeah.
He's got a better body than I do.
Fuck yeah.
He's got abs on his abs.
He looks better than Arnold Schwarzenegger does right now.
Well,
Even though Arnie... Well, yeah, oh my God. Have you seen the new Terminator that's coming out?
I've seen the trailer. Yeah. What?
I don't know. I'm to the point. I'm like, oh my God. I understand Arnold is the Terminator, but at what point... You need to do a reboot. And I guess they've tried. But
Salvation was kind of like a reboot, right?
But Arnie was still in that one.
No, he wasn't. The beginning.
Yeah.
No. He was in 5. He was Genesis. No, actually, he wasn't 4 at the end.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He's been in every single fucking Terminator. That Terminator has been in every Terminator.
Yeah.
Come on.
So who would replace Arnie?
Oh. Aquaman.
The Rock. Oh, Jason Momoa?
Yeah. He'd be good. I mean, he's got the body. He's built.
Yeah. Well, The Rock.
I don't think The Rock could do it.
No?
I just don't think The Rock... Because the only time The Rock's ever played a bad guy kind of thing was in Doom. Remember?
Never saw that one.
Doom, he was kind of was the heel, I guess you say, for the movie. And it just didn't...
work out.
Yeah, it was like, come on, you're The Rock. Yeah.
You're the people's champ.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know, you can't do this. So, yeah.
uh,
Even though he's got another movie coming out.
Which one?
Well, he's got Disney's Jungle Cruise, which I'm really interested in because I didn't know that there was an actual story behind the ride. Yeah, so I'm like, it's set way back. It looks like from what I've seen him dressed as, it's back in the 40s or something. But
I probably won't be catching that one.
yeah, well, you don't have kids. I don't get an option.
Dude, I still haven't seen Skyscraper.
I watched it the other day.
Or Rampage.
I watched that one the other day. Rampage was good.
Okay.
It was funny. I enjoyed it.
What about
Skyscraper was pretty good too.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of those. This is what it is. You know, don't go in expecting, Oscar-worthy story and it's a fucking action flick and it's fun.
That's what speaking of action flicks, I just got into an old series.
Okay.
It's called Strike Back. That's right, Strike Back.
I don't think I've seen that one.
So it started as a Cinemax series, and I think they still show it, but I think it's a new cast. I'm just on season 2 of 7.
Okay.
So, and it's from like 2010, but it's basically 24 and Skinemax After Dark.
Oh, of course.
A combination of that.
Guns and boobs.
Guns and boobs.
Espionage and stuff.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's basically operators. It's not really spies.
Okay.
So, it's actually pretty fucking good.
Interesting.
And they have it on Amazon Prime. So, Michelle told me about it because she'd been watching it. And I just started. I think she's already done with it. But she's like, it's all boobs and gunfights.
Okay.
And I'm like, cool, I'm in.
Deal. Sign me up.
And I started watching and I got hooked. It's pretty fucking good.
All right.
So now I still got another 5 seasons to go. And I'm pretty happy because I got no Narcos, nothing from Netflix that I watch, no Ranch, so I have no shows to be watching.
Yeah, I gave up on the Ranch.
Why?
Once they kicked off, what's his name for the allegations?
Danny
Masterson. I was like, okay, nope, I'm out. Peace.
I still watched it, even though I was kind of upset about it, because that shit, he was clear 15 years ago of all those allegations.
Yep.
I still watched it.
Nope. Once they did that, I went, all right, I can't support you.
Well, then you can't support Netflix.
Sure I can.
It's a Netflix original. They made the decision to kick him out.
Oh, well, I don't watch Netflix that much anyways.
That much.
Every now and then, there might be something on there I watch. But honestly, man, they're, I don't know, they've fallen off from what they used to be. I don't know if they've fallen off or if just competition's caught up to them. Like Hulu now. I mean, we watch Hulu almost exclusively just because we've got live TV through Hulu now with HBO and all like that. Like, we don't have DirecTV. I cable cut. I'm out.
Well, I cut my cable too. I have the DirecTV Now app. And I only pay like $45 a month, and
I don't even pay that for Hulu.
Oh yeah, what do you pay? $8? $9?
No, I have to ask you, man. I think it's like 22.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and that's with HBO on it.
Oh,
yeah, that was the thing. Once Amanda figured it out, because I mentioned it to her and she looked into it, she was like, "Oh my god, yeah, no, we're fucking out." And because our introductory rate to DirecTV, they always give you that really good rate for the first year, and then it like doubles. So,
well, it's not DirecTV per se. It's like DirecTV Now, which is the app.
Yeah.
And it's got they give me 50 channels, and I only watch 10 or 5 at the most.
Well, see, what's nice with the Hulu TV is you choose the channels you want, and then it just shows you those. And then if you don't, when you're going through the live selection. So I've had to go back on there and add a couple other ones where I'm like, hey, you didn't put this on there for me.
So you get everything just the next day?
No, I can watch it live. I can watch it when it rolls if I want.
So Hulu now has like all the NBC shows live?
Yeah, it's cable TV through Hulu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty damn cool.
I may have to cancel my shit.
Like, I get up in the mornings and I turn on Hulu and I go to the news channel and I watch the morning news while I'm getting coffee and everything ready. So I watch Fox 30 News in the morning right there. And then, if I miss something, I can just go to it and go, let's watch it now. And they got movies and shit like that.
Yeah, but movies with commercials, right?
The movies, no, they do not have commercials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Just like, when we go to HBO and we watch a movie on HBO, there's no commercials on it.
Well, yeah, it's a premium channel.
Yeah, but, and I went on Amazon Prime the other day. I was digging through it, trying to find something to kind of watch.
I did find a few documentaries from basketball that I saved to my list. I saw the one it was called Chi-Town. And this guy, he was a kid at the time. Of course, wanted to play in the NBA. His dad was at all his high school games and shit. Got a scholarship to a college in Green Bay. And first year, he does really well. And his dad died, which kind of sucked. Because his dad, was kind of like his biggest fan. And I think he had a chance to go to the NBA or going to the draft after his third year in college. And he opted to stay and get his degree and, finish out the 4 years and then go into the draft. And as soon as I saw that he did that, I'm like, God, I hope he doesn't get hurt. Because that's
what happens.
When you're good enough to go to the next level and, and you come from nothing, you don't have a whole lot, it's like take the opportunity and just, you can finish school later. But this kid chose to stay. And luckily, he did not get hurt. He did super well. He didn't get drafted. He got an invite to go to Cleveland, and he got cut. Then he got another invite to go to San Antonio. He got cut, and I guess he ended up playing in Italian league.
I was about to say, there's now, God, there's leagues overseas and leagues in China and Japan, and then hell, I think now that the NBA's even got minor league teams.
Well, look at Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, he went to China, didn't he?
He went to China. He's like a fucking god over there.
Yeah.
He won a bunch of championships. They treat him so well that he's got citizenship. He lives there now. They have another cop. Jesus Christ. They have a statue of Stephon Marbury in China.
Wow.
Yeah. They treat him like he's if he was Michael Jordan.
Well, that was the thing the baseball players used to do back in the day. Hell, I think they probably still do. It's just it doesn't get as much airplay, but because baseball is real big over there.
Japan?
Yeah, Japan. What was it? The Tom Selleck movie, Mr. Baseball.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
I love that movie.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck. Great actor. Great mustache.
He still has that fucking mustache.
Fuck yeah, he does. It's because he's Tom Selleck.
What is he on now? Blue Bloods or
Blue
something?
Bloods.
Okay. I've never seen this show.
Neither have I.
But I know that he's on it because
when somebody says Tom Selleck, I think of two things: Magnum
PI and the mustache.
Well, and Quigley Down Under.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. For what it was.
Yeah, it was alright.
Like I said, for what it was a good movie.
Do you ever see Runaway with Tom Selleck?
No, I don't think I did.
It's from 1985. It's set in the future. Gene Simmons is the bad guy from Kiss.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, he's the villain.
Oh God, no.
And he's got these little robots that look like spiders.
Yes, I have seen that. Okay. Yes.
And then he's got the bullet in his gun that
tracks you.
That tracks you.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah,
that was a horrible movie.
I know, and I loved
so bad.
I loved it back in the 80s, and then I was looking for an 80s movie to watch the other day, and I'm like, fuck it, let me see what's on this site. And so I click on 1985 or 86, I think it was. And one of the top movies that came up was that one. and I hit show me the trailer. And I saw the trailer, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to pass on this one.
This one just did not hold up well.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to watch this one. I can't remember what I ended up watching.
It's like I remember watching the 80s movies, The Wraith.
Oh, I love that movie. I still love that movie.
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
They play it on TBS or TNT every once in a while.
Yeah, it's on either Hulu or Amazon.
Fucking Nick Cassavetes, whatever.
I remember I saw it and I was like, boop. I had like 30 minutes to kill before we needed to do something. So I was like, I'm going to start watching The Wraith.
Nice.
Haven't seen this movie in forever.
Yeah. That car was so badass.
Yeah, I don't even remember what kind of car it
was. It was a Dodge. It was a combination Dodge Chrysler. When Dodge was, doing that, whatever the fuck they had the Dodge Daytona, but he also had the Chrysler badge. So, yeah, that's what it was. But still, I love that car. I thought that car was badass, and for it to be beat a Corvette, I was like, yeah, this is the car. I mean, I was a teenager when I first fucking saw that.
I don't know. My movie car was always the AMC from Mad Max. That's what I wanted.
Was it an AMC?
It was an AMC. I think it was an AMC. I could be mistaken. I think maybe the AMC was the DeLorean.
No.
I have to ask Dad. Dad don't remember.
I can't remember.
But that car from Mad Max.
The black one, right?
Yeah, the black one, the Interceptor. That's what I wanted. With the fucking turbocharger on it and everything.
It was supercharger.
Yep.
Whatchamacallit. So, in Mad Max Road Warrior, that was supposed to be the same car, right?
Yes, it was supposed to be the same car.
Okay. Because, in the first one...
But that car lasted for all of 5 minutes.
Yeah, in part 2.
Oh, no. Okay, Road Warrior. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with Fury Road.
Fury Road.
The newer Mad Max.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, he had the badass car at the beginning. Dude, that was a fun film.
I don't know.
Come on.
It was alright.
Oh, fuck.
It was alright.
Oh, my God.
I still prefer the original.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the original was the original.
There's like movies that you just can't replace.
Okay.
Like fucking... They've been talking about remaking Scarface for a long time.
No.
I'm like, no, don't do that.
That would be like somebody trying to redo fucking the mob movies. The Godfather.
Yeah, no, you just can't.
No.
If you're gonna do something, you can do something similar and call it something else.
Sure.
But no, don't call it Scarface.
No.
Like, for a long time, they were talking about doing a remake of The Karate Kid, and I'm like, no, don't do it. And they did it with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith.
Yep. And
it was horrible.
It was.
I hated it. I watched it because I wanted to see what it was.
Yeah, you were hoping. You watched it because you wanted it to be good.
And God, I was like, no, this is horrible.
This is so bad.
It's crap.
Even with Jackie Chan, they couldn't pull it out.
I know. Although I did see the second season of Cobra Kai's. It seemed like the fighting got a little better.
They heard you.
I think so. I think they did. They put a little bit more effort into it.
Good.
Yeah. So now I'm looking forward to part 3 because I don't know if you've seen it. So spoiler alert. So this is where you cut off if you don't want to hear the spoiler alert. In 3, 2, 1. So John Chris comes back in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he pretends like he wants to help Johnny out, tries to make amends and all that bullshit. But it was just his way of trying to get back in. And at the end, he ended up taking Cobra Kai from Johnny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So now the storyline is that Ali, which is from the original movie, who was Johnny's girlfriend, which then became Daniel's girlfriend, is coming into the picture. And that somehow Johnny and Daniel are going to join to go against Cobra Kai.
Interesting.
And I'm like, how do you do this?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Daniel's married in the series, obviously. But how do you bring that? That's going to bring some conflict if you're trying to unite those two to go against Chris. Because I'm sure at some point they're going to bicker about who's the better boyfriend or whatever.
Oh, of course.
Because in both seasons, that's what they do. They kind of bicker back and forth as to who's the best and all that bullshit.
Well, I mean, Daniel did win with an illegal kick. Everybody knows that.
Was it illegal?
It was an illegal kick. If you look at the rules, it was an illegal kick.
How was it illegal?
Because you couldn't do that. Couldn't.
No, explain to me the rule.
I can't remember the rules. I had to bring them up. I looked them up. But I'm just going off of what Facebook said. That was an illegal kick.
So if Facebook says something, you're going to believe it right away?
Of course. That's the way of the world now, man.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've done quite enough. I mean, I don't know how long we've done already. It's like 8.
Okay.
That's about average.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will come out.
Don't get triggered now.
What?
Don't get triggered.
What do you mean?
The flag flying.
What flag?
That flag right there. You don't see that giant fucking flag.
Yeah, I see it. Why am I going to get triggered?
I don't know. Everybody does.
Okay, it's the Confederate flag, folks. I see it. I'm not triggered.
We're in Georgia.
We've been in Georgia.
We have been in Georgia.
For quite some time.
We're deep.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go, anything else you want to add?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Nope. We'll see everybody early next week.
Yep. And what else? Well, I had something to say. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Sportzilla and all those guys. If you guys like talking sports, go on Facebook and search for Sportzilla.
Check them out.
Check them out. Come in, participate, post your sports shit, talk some shit, and
have your top 10 list get shit on.
That's right. Listen to some guy say that, Cowboy doesn't have a chance.
Yep, we don't listen to those people because they don't know what they're talking about.
No, they absolutely know nothing about that. If they were talking about St. Louis Cardinals baseball, then I'd be like, okay, well.
Yeah, I'd give it to him on that.
Yeah, he's on point on that. Yeah. But saying that Cowboy doesn't have a chance?
Nah, fam.
Anyway, thank you for listening. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.